Hi everyone. I'm going to be talking about the next part of our rounding, but before we start talking about the next part of our rounding, I want to make sure we remember how to round two-digit numbers to the nearest 10 place. Okay, so my question today is how can I round 38 to the nearest 10? Now, if you remember, if I skip count by tens, I have 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So when we're rounding two-digit numbers to the nearest 10, our answer is either going to be 0, 10, 20, 30, and so on. It's only going to be one of these choices here. Okay, so if you get any other number, your answer is going to be incorrect because it has to be one of these numbers that we can skip count by tens to get to. Okay, so how can I round 38 to the nearest 10? Well, first off, I have created my number line. I've created my starting tick point and my ending tick point and my halfway middle tick point. So I first want to think about first 10. The starting number always is going to have one of these 10s to start. Now, I need to think about 38 and which 10 38 is in between. So is it in between 0 and 10? Well, that'd be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I did not hear 38. So I'm going to keep doing this, but I remember a little clue is if I think about the number in the tens place, the digit, I hear the first 10 number, 38. I hear the number 30, which is one of our tens that we can use. So I'm going to put a little box for you. And I'm going to, oops, I don't need that big. Okay, and I'm going to type 30 and make that a little bit bigger so you're able to see it. I guess it's not wanting me to go that big. Okay, so there's 30. Okay, so I know my first 10 is 30 because if I counted 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, I hear the number 38. So I can go back to my tens if I skip count by tens, and I have 30 as my starting tick point. So now I need to go to the next 10, and I know the next 10 is 40. That's going to be my ending tick point because 38 is in between 30 and 40. Okay, great. So this always seems to be a pretty simple part for most friends to remember that 30 is our first starting tick point because I hear the number 30 when I say 38. So that's the first 10. And if I know how to skip count by tens, 10, 20, 30, 40 comes after. So that'd be my end tick point. Now let's talk about our middle tick point. So I know, and I have a beautiful number line I'm going to show you. Oops, I got to switch it, sorry. I have this number line, and if you notice this number line, 30's the beginning tick point, and 40 is the ending tick point. Now, to get from 30 to 40, I want to figure out how many jumps that would take. So I could count 1 jump, 2 jumps, 3 jumps, 4 jumps, 5 jumps, 6 jumps, 7 jumps, 8 jumps, 9 jumps, 10. So to get from 30 to 40, it would take me 10 jumps. So that means there's 10 numbers in between 30 and 40. But I only want to go halfway. So if I think about 10 jumps going all the way to 40, half of 10 would be 5. So I would need to make 5 jumps or count up 5 numbers to find my middle tick point. So if I started at 30 and I want 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, that took 5 jumps. And look at on my number line right in the middle here is 35. So I found my middle tick point of 35. Okay. And I'm just going to drag that over this way so you can see that. Okay. So now you're not done. There's lots of steps to rounding. So we already done a bunch of steps, but we haven't even found our number yet that we have to round. So I have to go back to my question. It says, how can I round 38 to the nearest 10? Okay, so I need to think about where on this number line 38 would be. Now, for my lesson right now that I'm doing, I have this little cheat sheet of numbers in between 30 and 40 that you can use to look to figure out where 38 is. But I know if I were to count 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, I haven't heard 38 yet, so it's not going to be in between 30 and 35. Okay, I'm going to keep going. 35, 36, 37, 38. Oh, I found 38, so I'm going to put a point at about 38, okay? Now, I can use a pencil, and I just have my red pencil that I'm doing, and I'm going to label that 38 because that's where 38 is. But I'm still not done because remember, our question says, how can I round 38 to the nearest 10? Okay, so here's 38. Now, I can only have an answer of either 30 or 40 because I'm rounding to the nearest 10. So remember, our answers are always going to be either 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, or 100. So my two choices is 30 and 40. So I'm going to look at my point of where 38 is. Now, is 38 closer to the 40 or is 38 closer to the 30? Well, this point looks really close to the 40, so I know that I could say that 38 rounds to 40. So I'm going to draw my arrow to show that 38 is rounding to 40, okay? And then on your work, if you're doing it on paper, I also like to circle it just to remember, because a lot of kids have to forget the answer would be 40. I've rounded 38 to 40. Okay, so that was a review of what we did for the past few days. Now, we're going to go on to something a bit more challenging, but if you're able to round two-digit numbers, I believe that you will, with work and perseverance, you'll be able to round three-digit numbers. Okay, so our question today is, how can I round a three-digit number to the nearest 100? Okay, so remember, up here we are rounding to the nearest 10, so I skip counted by tens. Now we're going to round to the nearest 100, so you have to be able to skip count by hundreds. So I have 0, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1000. Okay, now I want to round 220 to the nearest 100. Okay, so I'm still going to use this list, and I have to think about, oh, I've made my number line. It's the same as we did before. I have my starting tick point and my ending tick point and my middle halfway tick point. Okay, so 220. So I have to pick one of these numbers as my starting tick point. Now I hear a certain hundred when I say the number. Listen carefully. 220. I hear 200 to start. So I am going to be neat about it. And now I know that the first 100, 220 is in between, is 200. So if I go back to my list, 200, that's my starting. So now I know I need to go to the next 100 for my ending tick point. Oh, that's 300. So I'm going to add, add my number of 300. Okay, so I have my 200 and 300. Now, up when we were rounding to the nearest 10, we knew that there was 10 jumps, and I had showed you with my cheat number line today, that there were 10 spaces or 10 jumps to get between 30 and 40. Now, to get from 200 to 300, it's not 10 jumps, because if it's 10 jumps, it'd be 201, 202, 203, 204, 205, 206, 207, 208, 209, 210. That would be 10 jumps, but I would only get to 210. I have to get to 300. So I'm going to think about how many spaces or how many numbers are in between 200 to 300. Okay, well, I'm going to use my little cheat sheet here again, my little number line. And wow, there are lots and lots of numbers. Every one of these tick marks is worth a number. And I know that in between 200 and 300, there are 100 numbers, right? Because 100, that tells us how many spaces are in between. There's 100 jumps between 200 and 300. Just like up here, when it was to the nearest 10, there were 10 jumps in between the beginning and ending number. Now there's 100 jumps between the beginning and ending tick mark. So if I know that there's 100 tick marks in between 200 and 300, I need to think about what is half of 100. Well, I know 100, and I got to think about, well, what plus what would give me 100? Oh, 50. 50 plus 50 would equal 100. So I know that this middle tick mark, and look, my cheat sheet number line that we're using today, it also says 250. So I figured out that the middle tick mark is 250. So that's halfway, just like here on my number line. Okay, so now I know that my starting tick mark is 200, my ending tick mark is 300, halfway is 250. Now I know I need to round 220. Well, I have to figure out where 220 would go. So if I'm going to think about 220, I could count 201, 202, 203, 204. Oh my goodness, that's going to take a long time. I could also skip count by 10, so 210, 220, 230, 240, 250, 260, 270, 280, 290, 300. So I heard 220, and for practice today, we have our little cheat sheet. Oh, I see the number 220 is about right here. So I'm going to make my point because I can see that that lines up pretty good, 220. Now knowing that, I have to figure out is 220, and I'm going to write that number so I remember. Oh goodness, 220. Is this point here closer to the 200 or is it closer to the 300? Now, if I look, 220 looks really close to the 200. So I'm going to draw my arrow to 200, and then I'm going to circle my answer because now I'm able to say round 220 to the nearest 100. Oh, if I rounded 220 to the nearest 100, it would be 200. So we're going to be practicing this for the next couple of days. We're going to be practicing still rounding 2-digit numbers to the nearest 10, and then 3-digit numbers to the nearest 100.